Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the Camaro Take Apart. And so today we are working on the door. And so we got a few interesting things up here that we need to look at. But before we do anything to actually get the whole door assembly off, there's one thing that we need to take off to make it super easy for when we finally unattach it, as it tries to roll back on me. So that it doesn't latch back onto the door frame and make it very difficult to get off. And that is the door latch. So we have our special star-shaped bolt stuff, etc. I'm not sure what you call it, sockets, and we should be able to get those off pretty easily. I'm not sure what size we're running here. I'm guessing something. I think it's something. Let's see, this says that it's a FTX50B or something. I don't know. Let's see if it fits. Alright, so that's the size that we need. So I don't know what size that is though, but we'll use it because it'll work. Alrighty, so luckily, getting these parts off is pretty straightforward once you get it in there. And we need it to come off. We don't want it going back on. Now, these guys are hard to get off. So, alright, so obviously I can't do it with just one hand. So, you're going to be on the tripod so that you can watch with me. Alright, yeah, so we've got our star ratchet. Let's see. Yep. Just needed 2 hands. So Todd actually did these particular parts on the passenger side, and then I took off the passenger side door myself. So I know a little bit more of what I'm doing. So that kind of helps you out because I can give you a little bit more insight to how this works. But ooh, that's actually a smaller size. Okay, that's weird. Let me see here. What do we got? An FTX40A maybe? Nope. Huh? Need a little bit smaller. So my next guess would be a FTX30A. Yep. Where did I put that other one? Oh yeah, no, I remember. I was like, wait a minute, guys. I had a piece in my hand and I don't know where I put it, but I put it behind me, so. Gotta remember all these pieces now. Kinda helps things out. Alrighty. And wow, this is loose. Wow, this is interesting. Okay. There's that. So cool. Very nice. So there it is. Both of the bolts, and there's the other one. So very good. So that was a nice, easy mod. I like that, guys. I'm sure that if you need to do something like that, you'll like that too. How easy that is to get off. Other than that. Yep, that's the dash. Glorious it is, isn't it? In its destroyed and demolished state. That is annoying right there. Just working on the dash, guys. That is annoying. Alright, so now we go to, as you see, the door will no longer close. So that's really what you want. Just so that way it has somewhere to pivot. So, alright, so get you set up here. Pardon my cough, have been got all the different allergens and stuff in the air. Working havoc with my nasal drainage and causing me a cough, so sorry about that, guys. But yeah, okay, so here we are on the door. So one thing that found out for this side compared to the passenger side is that having the dash out really helps to be able to get this out, because now the wires are just sitting in there, and so once I get the door off, I should be able to reach in and get those out. It might take a little while, but it will come out fairly easy. Now, here is the quiz. How should I get the door off? Should I take the door off here, or should I focus my attention here? If your answer is B, you'd be correct, because that way you get the entire assembly of the door off in one fell swoop instead of having multiple parts that you have to do. So B is the correct answer. So this is a, once I find it, this size it's going to need is a 9, I think. Oh, no, wait a minute. Here we go. Yeah, a 9/16. So get it in there, and it should come out fairly easy. Look at that. As I said, easy. So that's one bolt already off. And no, I did not. Oh, that came out. Oh, there's a hole in there, folks. I have not done anything with these bolts prior to this, so makes you wonder if someone else got to it before me. Right? So on the last door, I left a bottom pin instead of a top pin on as a pivot. Honestly, I think you want the top pin as the pivot. Someone else might say, no, you're wrong. You want the bottom, not a pin, bottom bolt in as a pivot. You don't want to leave the top as a pivot. Well, just me, what I found on that door is that this was a bit easier. So maybe it's incorrect. You can talk to other people and see what they think. But to me, since this is my job and I'm here doing this, I found that the top pin, getting that off so that it can pivot down, is better. And also, if you want to keep these doors, which excuse me, are in really pretty good shape, you really want to have something cushioned. So I have some rag sheet type stuff on the bottom, just so it's not hitting concrete as soon as it goes down. So you kind of want to do that if you want to be able to salvage or sell to somebody else when you're taking apart the car. So that's just my thing. So I'm going to get this final bolt on the bottom off. This is where things start getting tight and things start moving around, so you do have to be a little bit more careful, because obviously you don't want the door falling and hitting your face. Not exactly what I'd recommend doing. Okay, so there's that. And so you see, we got the door pretty much about to come off. So I'm gonna try and get this without anything going wrong. Now, one thing I do have to admit is that this is super crusty. Okay, like super crusty in this particular area. I don't know what happened here. Something of interest other than just wear and decay happened, because there is too much rust and corrosion going on in this door panel area here, which makes me wonder, did you crash it and then you had to rebuild it? Just my own thoughts there. Okay, so there's that. Alright, so the door is hanging on nothing but the ledge. So this makes it, this is a little bit more interesting here. I'll get you a bit of a better and safer view there, guys. Alright, so this door is hanging on nothing but the edge. So, down on the rag. Watch out for stuff, especially with glass, and there she is. There's your door. Now, should be plugged in here. Just open that up, so Alright, I gotta get in there and figure that out, but for the most part, we're not done. So that makes things pretty cool. So, another thing I have on hand for this mod, guys, extra boxes. Now, this box right here, and have the door leaning against that without breaking anything, or having it fall, hit the glass, and me having to pick that up. So, there we go. And so I'm gonna work on these wires and get that unattached, but yeah. That, guys, is how you take care of the driver's side door. So really, fairly easy. So I was impressed with how easy it was to get that off. So pretty cool. Now I got myself a door. Fairly good shape too. So I just gotta, as I said, figure out the wires. The other one had a plug. This one doesn't look like it has a plug. So oh well. But yeah. So guys, this is going to be a pretty short excuse me, video, but yeah, that's how you get a door off of a 1998 Z28 Camaro. So I like it, nice and easy, and not too much stress, and really you can do it by yourself. You don't have to have multiple people around. One thing I do say is that if you need to lift and move it, you might want to have someone else around, or have some mode of transporting the door by yourself, just to make it a little bit easier and safer. But yeah, I mean, really nice and easy to do. So anyways, as you can see, it's pretty much apart. The only other thing we're going to be working on is underneath. I'm getting some of the suspension parts, the wheels, etc. And yeah, we're pretty much done interior wise and externally wise. So only got a few more things to do, and then this car is done. Its life will be ended. So anyways, yeah, great experience. If you haven't done a mod like this, and you are like me and you haven't ever done anything where you've worked on something before, getting a junk car, that's actually not a bad idea. I think it's really a good idea, especially when you have all the tools that you will need, and you just got to figure out the sizes. So, and figure out the best way to go about using that tool to get to the bolt or screw or anything else that you might get to. But yeah, I mean, really, this is a very easy thing to do. So, if you have not done something like this, I'd say, other than the dash with all the wiring and junk that's in there, that was nuts. Really easy to do. So, I'd encourage anybody to do it, because it's fun to be able to take something apart. Definitely do it during a cold day though. I would not do it in the middle of summer, like, at all. So, but anyways, guys, got the door off. So, yee-hoo! We got the door off. That's fun. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for listening to my explanation. This time I knew just a little bit more about what I was talking about, because I did it before on the passenger side. So hopefully that's helpful to anybody out there that might need to know how to take off a door. So, see you guys next time on The Combustion Guys.